Where the hell am I? Help me!
Hello, John. You don't know me, but I know you. I want to play a game. You spend your days playing video games, rotting your brain by playing 2K, Madden, and Fortnite. Well, today, you're gonna play a real game. You're gonna play my game. You have 1 hour to complete the entire Saw video game. If you fail, a toxic gas will be released into the air and you will rot in this bathroom forever. Let the games begin.
No, that's not creepy at all.
The Saw horror movie franchise might have reached extreme levels to show violence and scary moments, but the video game adaptation dares to step further by showing gory visuals and terrifying moments. This dark game presents some of the most gruesome puzzles and scenarios. You step into the shoes of a detective named David Tapp, who gets trapped by the serial killer named Jigsaw in an old asylum.
For once, I can say, I know how he feels.
You will have to guide Tapp, save his accomplices, and escape the dark asylum quickly before falling prey to Jigsaw's deadly traps. The traps are based on some of the most cleverly designed puzzles that can certainly leave you spellbound. From the opening reverse bear trap scene to the circuit breakers, all puzzles in this game are designed very well. Other traps include tripwire shotgun traps, which blows one's head off when entangled. The shotgun trap and few others can be used by the player himself to set traps for enemies. You can pick up various weapons to use during the game, such as a table leg and a scalpel. Most of the weapons in the game, however, are very slow to use, even when using the quick strikes. So your best bet is just to use hand-to-hand combat, since you can pretty much just do quick attacks and the enemies will never be able to touch you. The combat feels very weak in general, and seems as though it was not given the same amount of attention as the rest of the game. In the finale of the game, Tapp heads to the asylum library, where he's confronted by Jigsaw, and he presents him with the final choice to conclude his test. Tapp chases Jigsaw to no avail, but manages to recover the final choice key. At this point, there are two possible endings: freedom or truth. If you choose freedom, Tapp escapes the asylum, freeing himself and everybody inside. However, he cannot overcome his obsession with not catching Jigsaw and commits suicide in his apartment. However, if you choose the truth door, Tapp pursues a mysterious cloaked figure who he believes to be Jigsaw. After catching and brutally beating the figure, Tapp realizes that it is Melissa Singh, a victim whom Tapp saved earlier in the game. A tape found on Melissa explains that Jigsaw put her in charge of keeping Tapp alive and making sure he followed the rules of Jigsaw's game after Tapp rescued her. Jigsaw had kidnapped her son, and Pig had sewed her mouth shut to avoid spoiling Tapp's test. Attempting to run away from Tapp, Melissa desperately charges through a nearby door rigged with a shotgun, killing her instantly. Tapp suffers a mental breakdown as a result of the death and is placed in a functional asylum where he still believes he is playing Jigsaw's game. So overall, with the exception of a few problems with the combat, the Saw video game presents a perfect recipe for a dark, puzzle-based horror game.
Alright, there it is! I beat your game with 5 minutes left to spare. Now get me the hell out of here! The key to your freedom lies behind. No. He wouldn't. I gotta get out of here. Here goes nothing. Ah!